I wrote a feature film right after graduation, and last year I had an opportunity to sit with somebody who wanted to help me. It was a meeting set up by a friend, and this investor, he had the money that I needed to bring my project to life. I rehearsed in front of my mirror, yet when I got to the meeting, things were different. I wasn't able to articulate myself well. I wasn't able to convince the man about my project. It felt like I didn't know anything about the script that I wrote almost 2 years. But what stopped me to explain my own project to this man when I knew it was one shot and there's no way I would ever be able to meet this man again and try to convince him? I put so much in my head before I even met this man. And when I sat in front of him, my speech, my thoughts, everything was gone. And that took me back to Africa when I was growing up. I was a fearless kid. I didn't care. I would be out for hours and not go home. I would play from sunrise to sunset. I've been into many fights. And if you're playing soccer, you're playing with other kids, you're going to a different neighborhood, it's gonna happen. My mother, she's from the Ivory Coast, and that's where she lives till today. Around 2000, Ivory Coast was shaking really bad with politics. It was a time too I was very depressed because I haven't seen my mom after the death of my father. I remember I was with one student and we were all traveling to the same neighborhood, Benjerville. Benjerville is a neighborhood where my mom lived. And before reaching that neighborhood, you have to pass a military camp before you enter Benjerville. The minibus we took suddenly slowed down because the army was blocking the road. The soldier came and checked everybody's ID, and he made me and the other kid get off the bus. There were tensions between Ivory Coast and Burkina Faso, which till today I don't understand, and I will never understand. Because these two countries, it's like brothers and sisters. And yet here, because of my last name and because of the other student's last name, we had to get off the bus. When we got off the bus, the officer told us to go to the other side. Stand over there, he said. It's like, we travel. Sawadogo, where did you guys come from? We travel from Burkina Faso. Where are you guys going? I'm going to see my mom, and she lived down there. I pointed. It's not far. The officer, he let us go. I was so excited to see my mom, my brother, my sister. I didn't have time to even explain them what happened down on the road. Until today, I never did. I wasn't afraid at all. Fear wasn't there. Why is it today, as an adult, when you are planning to do serious stuff, fear take over? Because that's what happened to me during the meeting. And I'm wondering, is it better sometimes to just be a kid, to behave like a kid? I understand there's only one thing that can stop you enjoying this life, which is death. Meanwhile, death is not here. If you are not dead and you are actually creating situations that doesn't even exist, like what I did meeting this man, I created a situation that wasn't even there. So I was afraid before even meeting the man, and I lost it. What if I treat myself as a kid the way I was? If I'm meeting somebody, I'm going to tell them what I want. If it works, fine. If it doesn't, fine. Because fear should not be an obstacle. And if it is an obstacle, I should overcome. Because I believe this life is either way you evolve or you die.